are derived from existing columns. They are used to perform various operations or functions on the existing columns. For example, we can create a new column called calc in the output, which is the lowercase of order country. It is used to convert the order country, which is in uppercase, to lowercase. Restricted columns are defined over measure columns with a where condition on attribute columns. For example, we can create a new column called restrict in the output, which has the order amount only for the country Great Britain. Now we shall see a demo on calculated columns and restricted columns. Firstly, we shall see a demo on calculated columns. Before we look at a demo on calculated columns, we need to create a graphical calculation view of type cube with star join, which has the exact same data as selected in the previous video. I right click on my package, I click on new, I select calculation view. I give it a name GCV underscore and give a name. I select the copy from option and browse. I select the package and I select the calculation view created in the previous demo and click on finish. I come to the star join node. Now we can create the calculated column. I right click on calculated columns. I say new calculated column. I give it a name calc. I give the data type as varchar 3. I select the column order country and give the function lower. It is there in the string functions over here. I click on validate syntax. It says valid expression. I click on OK. I activate the calculation view. I come to the job log window. It is running and the activation completed successfully. I click on preview. I come to the raw data section. I can see that for the order country column, which is in uppercase, the cal column has the same country values in lowercase. We shall now see a demo on restricted columns. I right click on restricted columns. I click on new. I give it a name restrict. I give the country as order amount. I give the column order country equal to Great Britain. So here we have the measure column with a where condition on the attribute column. I click on OK. I activate it. A job gets created in the job log window and it is successful. I click on preview. I come to the raw data section. So you can see that the order amount is there only wherever the country is equal to Great Britain. For all other countries, it shows it as question mark, which is null in HANA. Now we shall look at the concept of input parameters and variables. Both input parameters and variables are used to filter the values from the graphical calculation view. The difference is input parameters are not automatically called or executed once created, whereas variables are called or executed once created. Input parameter can have a single value, whereas variables can have a range, interval, or a single value. Now we shall see a demo on variables. I come to the semantics tab, I come to the parameters and variables tab, I select create variable. I give it a name. I select the attribute, I select it as order country. I give the default value, which is the constant, and give the value of Great Britain. I click on OK. I activate the view. A job gets created in the job log window and it is successful. I click on preview. I select the order amount for the default value of Great Britain and click on OK. It shows the country Great Britain only and the order values for that country only. We now see a demo on input parameters. I right click, I say create input parameter. I give it a name. Parameter type direct means it is getting the value from the user. We can also have column or get it from a table or get it from a list or from a procedure or a function. I give the default value as constant and give the value 10. I give the data type as integer and click on OK. The input parameter is not called as soon as we create it. We need to call it in a calculated column for it to be called. So I right click on calculated column. I say new calculated column. I give it a value new order amount. I give the data type as integer and give the column type as measure. I then give the value order amount plus order amount into input parameter sales increase percent, the whole thing divided by 100. I click on validate syntax, it says valid expression. I click on OK. I activate the graphical calculation view. A job is created in the job log window and it completed successfully. I click on preview. It gives the sales increase percent as 10. I click on OK. I come to the raw data section. I can see the new order amount, which is a 10% increase from the existing order amount value. For example, if the order amount is 100, the new order amount is 110. So all the best in learning the concept of input parameters, variables, restricted columns and calculated columns.